Are you tired of stepping on markers and glitter every single day? So was this mom. Hi and welcome to Clutterwit. This is Joan and today I'm going to share with you how I helped a full-time working mom create a dreamy craft zone for her two little daughters. This mom has 3 kids and a full-time job. During our free consultation, she walked me through the biggest problem. Her daughters adored arts and crafts, but they never used the crafts room that she had created for them in the basement. Why? Because they felt isolated down there. They didn't want to be all alone while everybody else was upstairs. So they kept defaulting to the dining table, which is right next to the kitchen and the living room where most of the family members gather after work. Eventually, mom gave up on trying to convince the daughters to use the basement, and she created a designated storage area for craft supplies in the dining area right under her beautiful china decorations. The result? Art supplies, crafts, and artwork kept popping up everywhere around the house. As every parent knows, once crafts are out, they're out, and they're everywhere. Glue sticks under the chair, scissors in the kitchen, markers on the living room couch, glitter on the floor, and so on and so forth. And this was becoming overwhelming, but not because there was so much stuff, because they really didn't have that many supplies, but because it was everywhere. So mom really wanted a solution that could work for everyone. During our walkthrough of the house, we started brainstorming areas of where the craft zone could live. Somewhere that would be attractive for the girls to use, but was also easy for mom to maintain. We quickly ruled out the basement. Although ideal for mom, it was definitely not working for the girls. We also ruled out desks for crafts in the girls' bedrooms because that would interfere with their wind-down routine and with sleep hygiene. And then I saw it. There was this gorgeous couch on the 2nd floor, nestled between girls' bedrooms and close to mom's office. Before I suggested that place as the new craft zone, I first tried to understand how the place was currently used. So I learned that was the family's reading nook, a place where mom, dad, and the kids would gather for reading before bedtime. I also learned that that routine was starting to shift. Nowadays, most likely each parent was reading with a girl in their own room. So even though that nook with the couch was absolutely gorgeous and was serving a wonderful purpose, I went ahead and I asked, how attached are you to this couch in this spot? She paused and then she lit up. Turns out she has always dreamed of her girls having twin vanities for makeup. And suddenly we saw the whole thing coming together. We could get twin vanities for the space, and they could use that for arts and crafts and homework right now. And as they grow, they could use the vanities for makeup, personal projects, or journaling, or whatever else they're gonna be into in a few years. Mom loved the idea because the space was perfect. It was close to the girls' rooms and it was also close for her home office. And if the girls needed something from her while she was working, she could either shout the answer from her office or she could quickly go and assist them and return to her work. Once the vanities arrived and were assembled, we jumped into organizing. First, we gathered the supplies from everywhere around the house, from the basement, from the dining area, from the kitchen, from under the chairs, and we brought everything upstairs. Then we decluttered the crafts. We did it together with mom and the girls, and they decided what they wanted to keep and what they wanted to donate. Then we sorted everything we kept into 3 categories. 1 set of supplies for each tween, and a 3rd shared category with supplies that all family members could use, like staplers, extra notebooks, blank pages, etc., etc. Then I created intuitive homes for everything, primarily based on how often they're used, because if they're easy to reach, they're also easy to put away. And if you know me, I deep clean the place. There's no organizing project complete without cleaning. There's no tidy without clean. Period. That's also the moment when I realized I had forgotten my vacuum at home, so I used wipes to pick up styrofoam balls from the floor. I do not recommend that. The vanities came with those clingy little things, and of course they were on the floor and in the corners and on the carpet. Then we added a few personal touches. The girls picked their favorite artwork to display, and they showed me exactly where they wanted me to put it. They insisted on using the tiny shelves of the vanities for their decorations and favorite stuffies, and not for supply jars. I loved how empowered they were to make decisions about their own space. And here's the final result. It's cozy, it's functional, it's beautiful, it keeps everything together, and it keeps everybody happy. Especially Mom. The girls loved it, and Mom, well, she no longer steps on glitter every time she walks into the dining room. If you're dreaming of a peaceful, functional home where your kids can create without chaos, know that it's totally possible, and you don't have to do it alone. I'm currently offering free consultations. Just head to clutterwit.com and book yours today. If there was one thing that you found helpful in this video, click the like button, subscribe, and check out my sewing room transformation next. It's one of my favorite makeovers for comfort and accessibility. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.